Hey YouTube, I'm playing NBA 2K19. You may ask, am I cheap? Why ain't I playing NBA 2K20? And for that I got to say, I own it. I'm just not playing it because I don't feel like starting all over again. Because I have this character updated all to hell. And I don't feel like starting all over again. So let's get started, shall we? This is a test to see if video game commentaries will work or not. Wish me luck. Hope like hell they do. That way I can start doing it. Redneck Commentaries from your Redneck Gamer. Yeah. Let's get started.
With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
That we do.
Well, it's always nice to come home.
Sip on my coffee.
You're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you.
Yummy Oreo creamer coffee.
And oftentimes, your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking into this guy.
Let's do it.
Borchard is out there with Mirotic.
Yeah.
And there's Malcolm Brogdon. And then
throw it to me, wide open, bitch.
And it's Bledsoe in at the And Green.
That was bullshit.
Green's got the score.
Bullshit.
First points of the night for the Suns. That's tipped.
Gotcha.
Controlling by AI. And foul.
I got fouled.
So he'll get a chance at the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Over tonight's team's doors. Dominance.
Made that one.
Outstanding rebounding.
Made that one. 2 for 2.
Matchups of the year.
Think about rebounding, particularly on the offensive glass, has been a little bit devalued in the NBA. These are two teams that actually put stock and faith in the ability to get more possessions and therefore greater opportunities to win the game. I'm fascinated by this matchup. It's something we don't see too often in today's NBA. Which team?
Yeah! 3-pointer, baby. All day long.
Moving them into history.
You can feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone at the top of the list.
And he's put on a show from
MVP.
done this all season.
And the fans, Greg, letting you know how much they appreciate his amazing touch.
Boy, we have been covering him all year, and it's so rare to see this kind of consistency from this deep a range. And there's no sign he's letting up. Well, that's over 3 in the early going, just a little out of sync.
MVP. Takeover meter.
Pretty good start.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Working on Green. Count that bucket.
Oh well.
Missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Los Angeles Lakers. And there it is for him.
Assist, bitch.
Ayton's got his first points of the game.
I'm money.
That makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
Bledsoe passes to Antetokounmpo. Over Ayton. Misses.
Are you related to Drew Bledsoe, the
I mean, you want to give
football
your
player?
offense a chance. And
all day long, bitch.
Not at all, Travis. There's no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it.
Don't let him free.
Played in with a nice
Dude, you guys suck.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
So,
Because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
An offensive rebound. Ayton. And 2 shots coming
So
up
close.
the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against
so how's my subscribers doing?
250 pounds. Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard.
Hopefully
him.
doing good. Hopefully enjoying your summer vacation. I know I ain't. Hopefully the coronavirus hasn't made you lose your jobbies. If so, I'm sorry. Hopefully, Congress.
Good on goal.
Boy, how outstanding at the line.
Hopefully,
this guy
Congress.
is. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Doesn't stop that unemployment $600.
No good.
Hey, we're not seeing.
While this is being recorded.
This guy, when he's lost his
While this is being recorded, Congress is talking about a second stimulus package.
Complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they wanted
Another
it.
$1,200.
Standing hustle and determination throughout.
Hey, you want to give me the money? I'm going to take it.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it
Another
would take to
assist.
get him to pass the ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way
Hey, I'm not too proud.
has been
You willing to give me the money? I'm going to take it.
To end the run. Outside Mirotic. Clock at 4. Pass to Brogdon.
Wide open, too.
Nailed
Damn it.
from three-point land. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Phoenix leading by 15. Pass to Ayton. Back to AI. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Inside. With the steal.
That was on me.
Here's Brogdon. The second chance effort. And Antetokounmpo lays it up.
That was on me.
Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities.
Warren kicks to Green. This is a two-way
Bitch. That's what I'm talking about. 16 points.
16 points.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's so interesting.
Timeout, huh?
If you look at the history of the Miami
Sip a little bit of my coffee.
the Mike D'Antoni era, where they set the trend towards up-tempo run-and-gun basketball.
It's always something.
Emphasizing the 3. Remember the great Steve Nash at the helm. They were an offensive juggernaut at that time, guys.
Yeah, and checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 4th in steals, 12th in scoring, and his playmaking ability unquestioned.
Thank you.
15 assist men in our league.
Slam it, bitch.
Top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Green passes to AI. Inside.
Ha! 3 assists.
Assist by AI. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Ayton. Bucks trail by 17. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will.
Did I get the steal?
And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Phoenix.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them.
But yeah,
offensively, and boy, it puts a
wide
lot of
open
pressure
too.
on opposing
Oh, you got it.
defenses to try and cover all that space. In training here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
That's what I'm talking about.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Poked loose.
Aha!
And now Warren running the floor all by himself.
Wide open. Wham! Ah!
Out to AI.
Another chance. Missed again.
Kumbo grabs the miss.
Boy, for a
Take out.
three-point shooter, that's when he
Take over, I mean. Take out. Like I'm doing lunch.
Kumbo takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Antetokounmpo's got 6. Here's Ayton.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
5 assists.
5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Brogdon with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Dude, you're getting by me.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Onto the Kumbo, no good.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Foul, 2 shots.
There's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right, he's resourceful, he's versatile.
Coffee's making me sick.
Size there to challenge you on the
So I'm not gonna drink
interior.
anymore.
He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes is checked in for
Damn it!
Green, and it's Bridges in for Booker. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that.
Ah!
Great look on that. Just a little out of.
Damn it!
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Bridges with the steal. Warren on the wing. There's the pass to Ayton. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
6 for 6.
He's taking a lot of pressure off the other players right now with how well he's shooting it.
Out left to the wing. Here's Mirotic. 3-pointers off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Ayton dishes to AI. Warren kicks to AI.
Wide open. Damn it!
Suns keep it alive. Excellent D there for Mirotic.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
It's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It happened.
Just got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks for
Woo!
3. First quarter still, but not who you want.
6 assists.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
It's off his
Thank
left.
you.
And the ref saying he kicked. Josh Jackson's checked in for T.J. Warren. Here's
Violation, my left nut.
11 points for him in that last
Yeah, I
game
said it, my left nut. That was a steal.
DiVincenzo, defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 3. Goes up on the wing. And that one goes long. Suns lead by 22. That's to AI. Tigers the
Come on, yeah!
Basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Shit.
Here's
No.
Morris. The feed to Mirotic, and it's blocked.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's AI,
Damn it!
and the 3 off target.
Wide open,
Milwaukee's
too.
gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. DiVincenzo, defended by Bridges. Riley the pass to Norris.
Yeah, you managed to get by me.
That one hitting the back of the rim.
Congratulations.
Wow, and he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I'm sure
A minus, huh?
Evaluate who
Getting
could
there.
make a possible head coach out of the group I'm watching right now. And I'm sure there are a couple players that come to mind for you.
Well, I think when you just talk basketball intellect, one of the first guys that comes to mind is Rajon Rondo. I mean, his insatiable appetite to watch film, to have complete understanding not only of the sets of his own team.
No.
Rajon Rondo, when he's on the
Get out of my
defensive
house.
end of the floor, as soon as a play is called, he will repeat it and basically tell the teammates, hey, look for this action here. So
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo comes to mind. Someone like Andre Iguodala, who also is someone Steve Kerr has referred to as maybe the smartest player he's ever been around. Now, so much more to coaching than just basketball intellect. You've got to be willing to deal with the egos and things, and do these players want to do that? Who knows?
Here's Mirotic. Well, good with the triple. Suns on offense.
Wide
Milwaukee
open.
last time they faced the Bucks, they came away with a win.
Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the
took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
Will it go? Phoenix grabs the miss.
A third rebound. I'm doing pretty good in rebounds.
Outside Jackson. And a wide open look for AI.
Damn it.
You can't get that.
Oh, well.
So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rebounded by Jackson.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help him close this gap.
Got that.
3 points.
AI's got 29.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
2 seconds separating the
Fuck.
shot clock and game. And there's
That was on me.
It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. James Johnson checked in for the
Fuck.
Suns. Diallo, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Well, now you're going to have to...
Yes,
find
I scream
that
when I
level
lose.
...of aggressiveness on the defensive end. That's his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Wide open, bitch.
Left side. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stretching out a defense. He's been unstoppable tonight.
I'll tell you, he's nailed everything in sight, and how efficient he has been from outside the arc.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established
Oh, well.
inside position.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns out there all by
In the
themselves
first quarter.
with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
All right.
And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a chance.
The worst I've ever heard was my...
Two swap here for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there
Come
with
on,
TJ Warren,
we got it.
And it's AI in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Better back that ass up.
DiVincenzo. And a great assist
3
by
points,
Bledsoe
huh?
as that one goes in.
Well, people are always talking about his scoring, but Bledsoe, very good vision as well, finding the open man there.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I didn't mean to.
Well, AI in their last time out.
Funny thing is, I didn't press the shoot button.
Just a staggering number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up numbers.
That's usually money at that
part
point.
Performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
But
Okay, David, no doubt the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe
fuck, he got by me.
That double team, guys up in his jersey all game long.
hey,
I
huh?
think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
Easy shot.
In the paint today, their work on the boards has been impressive.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Brogdon. And
Miss,
2 free throws
but
coming.
foul.
Officials on the call with the foul.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and the college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has
The
an
president.
air about him. He has that leadership quality. Has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty
38
and
points.
hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Bledsoe left side, drilled from 11 feet out.
Oh, well.
You wouldn't call him a mid-range specialist, but if you give Bledsoe any room, he will pop it in your eye.
Woo! And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doors, we're at the end of the season. The playoff seedings are at stake right now. These are important games, but more and more we are seeing teams resting players with minor injuries.
Well, I've asked coaches, would you rather be rested or ready? And the reality is they say rested because we can get ready.
Yeah, you can get
for the
ready.
game. The natural rhythm and competitive instincts of players will take over. And this is where teams start to prioritize health. more
Missed
than
that
health.
shot.
And I think you see that across all sports, not just the NBA.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus.
Easy shot.
Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Oh, shit.
Woodside finds Bledsoe. Sinks the three-pointer.
That was on me.
Bledsoe's got 6 in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days.
Yeah.
And Gortat kicks to Brogdon. Bledsoe outside. DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. Here's AI. A three-pointer off.
That was on me.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Warren. Back to AI. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. The good-looking
Got
shot
that
from
one.
the wing. AI's got 42 in the game.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Bledsoe outside.
Nah. Nope.
Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fires for three. And
Yeah.
with the basket and the assist by Ayton.
Somebody's injured.
45 points.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now.
Ah.
We just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Wiley
Yeah,
is
me
checked in
too.
for Gortat. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing.
Me too. Hope not. Hope not. I hate bad injuries for people. Even though it's just a computer.
1:49 left to play in the first half.
And these are not real people. These are just...
For three, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number
Yeah.
11 for him here tonight.
Damn it.
And
Alright, there you go.
That one's good. Ayton's got 4 this quarter.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions
Well,
alive.
you got by me.
Bledsoe.
Nope, you didn't get by me that much, bitch.
And Wiley hits it to go. Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest.
My 7th assist.
Blistering hot, 9 for 11.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Antetokounmpo. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Now that sucked, even though it was wide open.
Milwaukee's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. DiVincenzo. And they will get the basket here, folks,
Foul!
as they rule goaltending.
Foul! Oh,
That's
goaltending.
a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Get it.
Ayton, another one.
Alright, assist. Hey. I was gonna say, stop fucking around. Give me the assist.
Seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Warren.
Watch him make it. Nope.
This is the fallback J.
Well, he gets the separation he needs.
Halftime.
Say the same for his
And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying the kind of...
I'm winning pretty good.
with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
And Greg, you know this, having played the point guard position. He's been excellent at cutting apart the
Damn it.
defense with both his passing and
Wide
his
open,
playmaking
too.
thus far.
On the court for the Bucks. Brogdon out there with Bledsoe. Then there's Wiley. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. It's tipped. And here we go. AI.
Wham!
And AI throws it down.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
All right, let me do this.
Got a piece of it. Fast break, here come the Suns. AI with the ball. And it's
Oh, well.
missing.
Oopsie, I'm dropping my
They're shooting
my microphone.
38% for the game.
I'm having issues with it.
Here's AI. Wiley with the rebound.
I'm having issues with
6
it.
rebounds down in the game. To the middle.
Because of that, I'm out. I'm off the.
Mirotic's
I
shot is
didn't
up.
mean to leave a silent. I was just trying to fix
Booker will
this.
bring it up for the Suns. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. Tries again.
All right, where do I stand at? Woo!
5 on the clock. Here's AI.
Oh well.
No good that time
I had
either.
to throw it
In the
because
first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since. Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
yeah.
That one.
Pass to assist.
Play bigger than you think they are. Booker proving that he's not just a threat from the outside.
Here's Bledsoe. It's deflected, and he's able to
Get out of my house.
Left side, Mirotic. Up again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. To the inside. 13 feet away. 3-pointer. Good.
Yeah.
From 3.
50 points.
His 10th triple of the game. Unbelievable. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Wiley gets it to go.
You won't see many better finishes than that. Goes under the bucket, takes the defender completely out of the
I can't wait until I get me a
Ayton dishes to AI. Connects again.
mic boom. Right now, the mic's in my lap. I'm testing to see if it works, and if it works right, I'll invest in a mic boom thing. Stand, boom, whatever you want to call it.
The Bucks working the ball around. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's AI. And it's off from 3-point range.
I had to move the mic away from my lap.
Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and
Sure
the
did.
Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And for the matchup with the Sixers, on paper,
50
you
points.
expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those
49
trap
points.
games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Well, think about this. Recruited as a point guard out of high school, but Bledsoe has to move to the 2 at Kentucky because the backcourt mate was John Wall. And what a backcourt that was.
Here's AI. And that one off.
54 points. Now that's what I'm talking about.
54 points.
Yeah.
Outside Mirotic. Back to Bledsoe. Tipped away. And stolen by AI.
Woo! Ah!
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
That was on me.
Shoots from 14. And all around the rim that time before
That was on me.
Antetokounmpo's got 16 points. Phoenix has gone into a slump here from 3-point range.
Woo!
Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Heritage has a wide open look. Offline with his three.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games.
Now that was on me.
AI, no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
That was on me. My bad.
Positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others...
Come on! Don't let him just run up there and...
guys who are switchable and versatile. It's becoming
bite his
almost
ass.
necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. For Milwaukee, they have a
Gotta love my coffee.
12 attempts at the line.
And typically, a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Well, so often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions
Woo!
from him, his teammates, from the fans, from coaches. Is it
I got a double-double.
reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always
3 points.
make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have
11 assists.
an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring,
3 points,
based offense, and
and a takeover
over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive rules have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Shoots from 14, and it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Over to the wing, pass to Trent, down low. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
That was on me.
In the corner, Snell with it. This one for three, and a great assist.
That was on me.
As that one goes in.
If they think they can give him that shot and get away with it, think again, gentlemen.
Here's Ayton. The pass to Trent. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
3 points.
That's 62 points.
62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's Diallo. He's guarded by AI.
Don't just let him run
It's
up.
Antetokounmpo on the wing. 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the pass is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, Kev, I love his game. He can hurt you in so many different ways.
And the Bucks making a change here. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Johnson kicks.
Ah, shit. That was on me.
The Bucks go the
Too
other
far
way.
away.
Outside, out of the
I thought I was closer. That was on me.
Vincenzo misses off the right eye.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Back to Johnson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's Norris. And that one drops for him. He's got 12.
And defensively, they are on
It
their
happens.
heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Holmes. Basket counts.
12 assists.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
I'll tell you, Greg, his passing has been absolutely outstanding. He is threading the needle right now.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It was an offensive breakdown. That wasn't me. I just decided to back him up.
To the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Woo!
Great teamwork. That's something you develop
13
by
assists.
practicing it over and over again.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening on the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
The Bucks have
It
had
happened.
15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And the first one at the line. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Brogdon.
Come on.
Doris for both charting game action
3
and
fouls is not
improving
too bad.
player
I mean, I
health.
say it, and then when a foul,
Players
I
now
give
are
him
being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the and the toll it can take on players. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. I like that. They've got AI. Green is out there.
67 points.
Then there's Bender, who's out there for Phoenix.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand. Boy, after an up and down first half, he's finally gotten a flow. These are the right shots for him.
Back to AI. Pass to Trent. Here's AI.
Damn
And
it.
a miss there on the triple.
I was open, too.
Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. To the middle.
Yeah.
Scott, good.
That's a nice little outside-in play right there. Good feed into the post and a solid finish.
AI outside.
3 points. 70 points.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in.
Bad
I'll
block
tell you,
kicked
it
my
takes a lot
ass.
of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Passes it to Bender.
14 assists.
But Bender's size, boy, he gets to the rim in no time. Outstanding agility from the big man.
Kicks it to Scott. And there's the pass to Diallo. Now Miles. A lot of times late in the season, Doris, we see the expensive vets bought out of their contracts. Often they sign for a cheap price for a true contender. And that affects parity among postseason qualifiers.
No doubt about it, Kevin. It really brings into very sharp focus the value of a quality
happens.
GM because the
It
richer
happens.
get richer, and it can tilt things
Well, tell me
toward
to
the
slam
top
it.
teams. I don't mind it, Kevin. Part of the reason these players agree to a buyout in the first place is the opportunity to choose their next situation. It is within the rules, and therefore I have no problem with it.
Yeah, I have no problem with it neither.
Free throw good, Miles.
Well, the lefty C.J. Miles continues to get it done. Such an excellent shooter and length on the defensive end. A good two-way player.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Gortat.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with Milwaukee's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. That's the type of injury that won't only keep him out the rest of this game, but what could be a lot more games to come. Not good news at all for this team, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you for the update. I know we're all interested in what
Now that's what I'm talking
And
about.
it might be a tough road back for him. I mean, but one thing's for sure, he will be back.
Well, we know this. The guy's a fighter. And I'm sure nobody's more disappointed than he is to have to go through this. But I am sure this guy will work every day to get back as quick as possible.
Here's AI. Off target from
Oh, well.
outside. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul.
Personal foul, my fourth one.
That's his fourth foul of the contest.
It
Boy,
happens.
plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his fourth foul now.
Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
I guess.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation use their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
Back to
I'm
Green.
always twitching. What the hell's twitching?
Now, here's AI. Defense is right
Foul.
there. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against
73
James
points.
Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Warriors, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe
Just
a
73
cold shooting
points.
night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And stolen by AI. And Phoenix pushing it up now. On deep. The wall.
3 points.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting
And takeover.
ridiculous.
Bucks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Diallo the pass to Wilson. DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Suns. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Missed it, and I was wide open too.
The Bucks shooting 43% for the game. Down low, changes up. He takes it
It
up and
happens.
leaves it in. 20 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside.
I mean, I had the game won.
Struggling to contain them.
Back to AI. Banked in off
78 points.
Boy, this guy has had a major impact on this game. The scoring he has done has propelled them to this lead.
Bucks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Pass to Miles. No good on the 3. Phoenix has gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's AI. Hits it again.
81 points.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Pass to Scott. And they're moving it up, pushing it up. Trent gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Scott. Miles with it. Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games. One of the most enjoyable parts about it,
Come on.
seeing the
Damn it.
reactions
2
of
shots.
the guys on the bench.
Missed
They're
them both.
just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down and they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
We get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
First one falls for him. And Miles drops them both. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And there's the foul.
Ah,
It'll
shit.
go on AI.
No more.
That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Let's go with the three. Good.
That's what I'm talking about.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Jackson against Miles. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro
It happens.
overseas at 16.
It happens.
Would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for
I gotta do some running after
What I
this.
do believe is the NBA could become more involved.
86.
And we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League,
Open.
and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
AI, he got it again.
88 points.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Diallo kicks to Snell. To the middle. Here's Norris. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. The pass to Miles. 5 to shoot. Here's Snell. He's guarded by Johnson. Milwaukee. No good that time either. The Suns shooting extremely well here lately. Around 61% in the fourth.
I saw an opening, so I
Never
took it.
really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to think what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
A 2-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the
88
biggest,
points,
was the incredible
So close to
performance for
90.
AI.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
No.
No good with the triple. And here's Miles to the middle, stolen. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Good, 90 points.
A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Kicks to Snell. Here's Diallo. Inside, Norris. He's off on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. From deep.
Didn't make it. Until next time, YouTube, take care. I gotta do some running.